Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of ChessWhiz TV. It is Tuesday, April 29th, 2014, and we are going to rock some chess. Today's the day to unwind after the tournament, last episode. Episode 5 was a marathon totally long matches. It was 3 hours of tournament games, very grueling. So we're going to relax today. We're not going to play anything too intense, just super fast chess, because that's how I relax. I know you guys probably relax with slower chess, but that's not how, I'm not you, so it's going to be fast chess this time. Let's switch over to the board. So as you can see, I got the chessboard a little bit bigger for the streams, so that's a good thing. The black space over here is no longer being aired, and on this side there's a lot less of that. Oh, I can see there's some bars actually on the side, so I want to tighten that up a little bit. So still working on this. Let's see, I can resize that, but it doesn't fill in the bars. That's too bad. I'll have to correct that for next time. So I want to fill the whole screen, but I don't want to fill it with black. But this is better. The chessboard is bigger. Here I am playing Stockfish AI level 8. I am not looking to play a level 8 computer. I was just testing the board size. So let's get started. Let's start with a 1-minute game with 1 second added. So for me, that's not too fast. Not only do you get a whole minute to play your game, but you also get a second added if you start running low on time. And our first opponent is Alec Sounder, 1996. All right, let's play some chess. Hello, you're on camera. Whoops, that is not what I meant to paste. I want to paste this HTTP. The pieces will fly. Okay, I've pasted out of my clipboard. This probably happens to you guys a lot, and I'm running out of time. HTTP ustream.tv/channel/chessquiz, and then let's copy that as well so that we don't have to paste the wrong thing next time. Okay, I've used half my time making myself famous here. Let's see if I can win even with that handicap. Get out of here, bishop. Thank you. I've already got a bishop for a knight, so I'm pretty much doing very well. Jump over. This is the classic double king pawn opening where nothing happens. I can see why people started mixing up and playing different openings, because this opening is really boring. My plan here is to play pawn f4, or I could play c5 or c3 and d4. He's changing the position before I get a chance. I don't really like this pin on my queen, so maybe g4 for that. Uh-oh. There's no time to think about that anymore. That's hanging. That's hanging. Knight takes there. He takes my queen, I take his queen. He takes my rook, I take his rook. Let's do the same thing. And now I'm out of time. Spend all my time thinking about that. If he captures here, I recapture. He's got some pieces falling. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Not good. I guess I should have knight takes e5 and just taken whatever came from that, because this line is the death of me. A bishop for a queen. Last time I checked, bishop was not as good as queen. I give up. GG. Let's play him again and show him that I can beat him. This is my demonstration that I can win. Oh, look, he's a 2012. How am I going to beat him now? Back when he was 1996, then I had a chance, right? But now that he's moved up, I have no chance at all. Only joking. Strengthen up my center there. Nice try checking me, right? I try to minimize checks. I stand check for at most 1 move before I move out of check. I don't let those checks sit around. Probably because it's against the rules to do so. How should I recapture this? Come out this way. I'm interested in queen b6. Take that pawn on f2 there. Or at least threaten it. But now it's no longer a threat. I like his position a little bit more. My pawns here on c6 and a6 are a lot weaker. than his two pawns because they're separated by a space. They can't defend each other. So once again, he scored a nice position against me. If he brings his... he's going to try to checkmate me? That's not permitted. Wow, this guy really plays actively. I'll trade you. And let's see how you like my bishops coming out here. Oh, he's got the same message for me. 30 seconds left, plenty of time. Dun, dun, dun. Where's that knight gonna go? There. I guess I better take that. And now we're opposite color bishops. I'm gonna get checkmated. Get out of there, queen. He's gonna bring his bishop down here, and how can I stop that checkmate? So I have to be really, really careful. My bishop is on white, and his is on black, which means that when he issues an attack on the color square as his bishop, I can't defend the attack very well. My bishop can't challenge it. Once again, this is a very poor position for me. However, we could get down to a draw here because opposite color bishops are very drawish. I just have to survive any attack that he plays. See if he can play in 0 seconds. Oh, out of time. So this guy can't play that kind of time control. Good game. Watch me lose to others. See, bye. Okay, so that's enough 1-1. What I've realized is the way I won that game is running him out of time, so we need to crank up that time control. Create a game, 0-1. Now we're talking. All right. Hydrate the throat a little bit. We've got some activity in the chat. The chat looks huge because it's big compared to the chessboard now. Hi, welcome to episode 6. And out. E4. Let's play a French defense. Bet you didn't expect that. I shouldn't really take that pawn. Oh, and I'm almost out of time. We've only started. Better play a little faster here. How do you like that move? Pawn up there. Strike out at the center a little bit. Got to get my pieces out. Which means I need room for my pieces. Which means I need to move something. Do you want to trade your knight for my bishop? I think you do. Get out of here. Oh, no time. Oh, I could checkmate him. That looks good. Oh, the opportunity has passed. Now I'll just... Oh, man, when you got no time. Almost lost my queen there. Wow, no time at all. And he's out of time. Oh, this is the same guy, too. That was so scary. So when he moved his knight f3 away, I could just, boom, queen takes there, checkmate. And then instead, I moved my queen down, or I made some crazy move. Then I moved my queen down here where his knight could take it. So that was some bad chess, indeed. He didn't take my queen. He didn't have time for that. Instead, he just ran out of time. Wow. Wow. That is some quality chess right there. When you've got 1 second per move and no time to start out, you are going to see top-notch grandmaster level chess. Just kidding. Oh, he doesn't want to play me. So this is a good time for intermission. I told you guys a couple of episodes ago that I was going to demonstrate this guy. So let's do that. Let's scramble it up, bring the camera down a little bit. I'm going to show you guys my skills on the Rubik's Cube. So I'm sure everybody's seen this, but just in case you haven't, this is a little puzzle here. There's colors on different faces, and you can turn the sides. Everybody's seen this, so wasted my time here. And you try to make all the faces have the same color on them. And there's a zillion different possibilities for the color setup. For example, this is one, this is one, this is one. So if you look at all the permutations, there's probably more ways for this cube to be set up than there are possible chess positions in chess. So that's a lot of different ways. I'm going to pull out, actually I'm not going to time myself today. We'll time myself on some of the other episode. So first I get 15 seconds to look at the cube and just see how I'm going to start out. I'm looking at where the little white edges are because that's my first step that I'm going to do. All right, looks pretty good. Are we ready? Go. Whoops, I'm nervous because I'm on camera. Looking pretty good. I want to make sure you guys can see it up there on the screen. Looking pretty good. Okay. Step 1 is complete. I've got all the white pieces where I want them. Now let's put the first 2 layers together. Let's see. Almost done with that. One more little piece to that. You can still see it. First 2 layers done. Got all the white, all this part here, all the way around. Let's go over the 3rd layer now. What are we looking at here? That's not what you do. Don't blame me. I learned it on the internet. You can definitely blame the internet for this one. Oh, almost done. Done. Cool. Well, at least I can make a lot of moves really fast. I made I messed it up there a couple times by mistake, but then I moved so fast that I probably convinced you guys I was really smart. So it's solved. My average time is about a minute. That was probably going to be a minute without the mistakes also, so pretty happy with that. Intermission is over. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's get back to some chess. All right, we could play Chess 9000 Elo. He wants to play a 1-minute game. That sounds good. Let's jump into that game. Oh, look, I get to be white. That's very kind. Usually, or at least in the past, I'm not going to make that move. What a crazy idea. In the past, you could never be white, basically, if you joined a game, a fast game, because you couldn't afford to choose not to be white, because your time starts right away. But that's now been fixed. Your time does not start right away, so you have time to make your move before the game starts. I don't think that made any sense. Oh, that's all right. I'm throwing my knight out there so I can get these pawns moving, so I can attack him. He's on the wrong side of the board over here. So here come my pawns. Boom. Bet you didn't see that. Oh, yeah, you have to do that just to get your bishop somewhere. Maybe over here. So he's thrown away a piece to attack me. Not as bad as you would think, because the attacks are going to be so fierce this game. Discovered attack on the rook, going after the bishop as well. I'll take the bishop. I would like trade since he threw away that piece. He does not want trades. Oh, I can't win anything there. We're pretty traded down now, though. Getting low on time. Hmm. 9 seconds. No time. Let's trade queens. Come on, trade already. 7 seconds. Gotta pre-move all my moves now. Check. Oops. No, I'm out of time. I'm too clumsy with the mouse. I think my mouse is a little bit faster than I'm used to for some reason. I've got this really fancy mouse. I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, imagine a fancy mouse, what that might look like. It's way fancier. So I will show you my fancy mouse after this game. And it even has buttons on it for how fast it should move. So like if you move from here to here, how far does it really go with that much space on the mouse pad? That's a setting on the mouse, on it. It's not like in software or some program you install. It's built into the mouse. That's kind of scary for my queen. Guess I better get off that line. So I think it's a little bit faster than I'm used to right now. But if I turn it down, then it's too slow. So it's a problem either way. So that's why I lost on time. I kept slipping. Oh, checkmate. No, no, no. Ah. 2 losses. Oh, that's not so good. He wants to play one more. Okay, one more, and then we'll show off the mouse. One more. I got this mouse. You would think, where did he get such a cool mouse? Just in case you guys want to get one. Too bad. Well, I guess you can find somewhere that sells it, even though that's not where I got it. Because I'm sure none of you know this because I haven't told you yet, but I am extremely cheap. I don't like to spend money on anything. It's not like I'm frugal, like I'm really careful with my money. I'm actually financially dysfunctional. Oh, I better not do that, I'll get forked. Where I'm unable to spend money. It pains me to spend money. So having a fancy mouse is very strange for me. I wouldn't want to spend on a mouse. And the way that works is I bought on, you guys haven't heard of this site perhaps, but Craigslist. Some of you have, those of you from the States. It's a site where you can buy and sell used things from people in your local area. And I bought this computer with the mouse. Came with a mouse, came with a keyboard. And it was a really nice mouse and keyboard. And I got such a great deal on it, I could justify buying it. So that's the one time I can actually spend money, is if it was a great, great price. So then I went ahead, I used the computer, then I sold the computer for more than I paid for the whole thing, everything together. So that's the way to do it. Losing a piece. It's hard to tell a story and play super fast chess at the same time. There goes my rook. So then I had the mouse and keyboard left over. Goodbye, queen. Oops, that wasn't far enough. I guess this fancy mouse is not helping me win today. This is the same problem I had last game, or 2 games ago. Which is king behind the good game. So I also sold the keyboard. Kind of regretful of that, because I don't have a super fancy gaming keyboard. We're going to play one more. But I kept the mouse for my gaming exploits. Here comes my knight this way. So after you've heard the story of the mouse, you get to see the mouse. Sadly, the chess suffered during that story. But priorities, priorities. Something's got to go when you've got a cast going, right? I mean, you're lucky I was talking at all, let alone about something as cool as my mouse. Get out of here. Phrase of the day. Leave my town. Go to someone else's town. That's a cool center he's got. Too bad I'm not him. I can barely get my pieces out behind those pawns. There's no room on my position. In fact, let's just keep shuffling around on the back. How about there? Is he gonna? No? Okay. You gave up that piece. You didn't recapture. Now you can't have it. Don't you care about that? Those pawns are so epic. Oops. No. I lost that piece again. And checkmate. Wow. Well, you can't see good chess on this stream. Only bad. But at least you can see a cool mouse. So here we go. Back to the... let's see what we can do. Yeah, this is going to work. So let's jump back to the camera. Hello, guys. So the cool thing about this camera is it's built into my computer. That's actually a bad thing because it can only move down because it's a laptop. But here we go down, and here's, okay, I do have a fancy keyboard. It's got completely no keycaps on it and super weird looking. And then here's my mouse, which, as you can see, is crazy. These little lights say how much sensitivity I've got, so I can turn that up and down with hey, what's going on? Oh, I changed the color of the lights with this button. No, I don't do that either. Okay, it's too complicated for even me. How do I move those lights? Oh, there we go. up and down. This is my mouse sensitivity, up and down. And then over here on this side, I've got a light that changes my modes. So let's say I'm playing a real-time strategy game, and I want this button over here to be select idle workers. So I just switch over to my, my StarCraft mode here, which could be red. And then, oh, I'm browsing the internet. I want that to be the back button, so I change modes again. I don't use it to its fullest potential, because who could? So I've definitely sparked some discussion in the chat with my crazy peripherals. So you guys should jump over to chat, because I don't have time to read all this. But you guys do, maybe. So you can open up chat while you're watching me and talk on chat, so that's pretty cool. If you say bad words, though, I'll ban you, so watch out. Okay, let's get back to the game. Cancel. Start. There we go. So should we focus on chess? No, this is the day to relax. Bad chess is good casting. Create game. Maybe 1-1. Those games went a little bit better. So let's go with that again. Today's leaders. That's always fun to look at. See who's active on the site. Progress today. This is not usually exciting to look at because it's just a random fluke if you get this many points. But I'm always curious, did they really get 385? Because I can get that in one game if I create a new account. So how did that really work? So for this one, 385, they picked that up in the time span from 1266 to 15. They did that today. But their account, they've only been playing games today. So their entire lifespan is 1 day old. I'm seeing April 28th the whole time. Or I guess that's yesterday. It's my turn. So why do you get 300 points? Why do you get to be on the front page of Lichess just for creating a new account and playing in 1 day? I don't know. Doesn't seem that amazing to me. I'm taking your knight. I'm in your house taking your knight. But I won't complain about that. I just will never look at it. That list of people. Are you checkmating me? Do you think you're so clever? It seems like every opponent, and this was happening yesterday too, I'm glad I wasn't streaming that, over and over and over, queens were coming down here and checkmating me on h7. Over and over. And it's like I could not learn. But I learned now, because I saw it coming. Oh, this is the slower 1-1 time control. I don't need to be blitzing out bad moves. I can play nice slow bad moves. That's a pretty good attack he's got against me down here on my king side. In the chat, we've got somebody saying he knows that keyboard. It's the truly ergonomic keyboard. It costs $250. Yeah, this keyboard actually does cost $250. When it first came out, it was cheaper. It was $100, I think, or maybe $200 at the tops. And then they realized, wow, this is really popular and it's selling out. We can charge way more. And the reason we can charge so much is because people are willing to pay it. Funny thing, that's the way the world works. And so in this case, it was true again. I'm not going to tell you the secret of how I got this keyboard, but I will admit that I did not pay $250 for it. Going back to the frugality story, there's no way I would actually buy myself this keyboard. But I would recommend it. They had some problems with their first batch with sticky keys, but my keyboard hasn't had any sticky keys. It's pretty comfortable and hasn't had any technical problems like that. It's been working just fine. I really want to trade without getting checkmated. Can you change the flavor of trade to remove that part? Can we do an anti-checkmate? Uh-oh. Bishop takes knight here. Oh, good. He doesn't do it. Running low on time, but with the 1 second added, there is no reason to be concerned. Okay, we got some trades. I've got the win now. Let's trade queens. Yes! I survived an attack. First one of the game, of the day. Also the first one of the game. There aren't any other attacks I survived this game. But today I've been failing to attacks over and over, so I'm glad that I survived this one. I win this game. Hiva 2000 is in the past. No more. Goodbye. Ha! Free pawns. How will you beat me if I take your pawns? You won't. Let's come down and be all defensive. Which pawn should I make a queen out of? this guy right here. You will be my new wife. It's called the queen, right? Who wouldn't want to marry the queen? You're in the way. Get out of the way. Get out. That's a line from Terminator. Hope I said it well enough. Goodbye knight. Don't need that. Do I really? No, I don't. I'm coming. I want to escort my new bride home. Oh, goodbye. Oh, so sad. I don't know why you're playing on, Hiva, because I get more time every time I make a move. You know what? I'm going to do what's not legal in most states and get myself a second queen. I think you'd have to move to Utah for that one. Oh, you resign? That was going to be such a good queen. And then I was going to do the ultimate taboo, get myself a third queen. I'd be like King Solomon. That would have been awesome. How about another game? E4. How shall we spice this one up? How about some space on the king side? Like a lot of space on the king side. Do you think I'm crazy? You're right. He's probably saying, what is going on? Which is the right thing to say. Hi, you're on camera. That's why h4 is so strong. You missed queen h4 check after g4. Yep, too bad. That'll throw him off, you know. Oh yeah, he's gonna say, oh, I missed that good move, and then he's gonna play horribly. Oh, he found another good move. I don't need that pawn. I don't think this has gone too well for me. But if he castles over here, I'll destroy him. And then again, if he castles over here, I'll destroy him. Maybe he shouldn't castle at all. He should, though. Over there is your choice, huh? Okay, okay. Boom! Here comes destroy. Haha. Alright. What are we going to do to this guy next? I guess we should just win a rook. When checkmating is not immediately possible, start with winning a rook, and then checkmate. You have to put it off sometimes. That's a cool center. Who gets 3 pawns in the 4 squares of the center? Not every day. Not every game, not everyone. It's a little bit special. But those pawns disappeared awfully quickly. Wants to keep his very last one as a souvenir. Look at this powerful discovered attack on his king. That's way better than just taking that knight. Check. Oh yeah. Bet he didn't see that. Okay, free bishop. Running low on time now. That's what happens when you pick up enough free pieces, start running out of time. I love the way my bishop holds his knight back so that it can't do a thing. We're going to trade over here. Yep, goodbye. I've got an extra rook, so I just have to play sanely. Just have to play in a way that is not totally cray. Nice move, you got my bishop. But I traded queens. Actually, I did a lot better than trade queens. Oh, great tactic. You got my queen back and lost your king. But, hey, you got my queen. Goodbye. Good game. Dragobus Pedro is watching me. You know, the cool thing about that is this Dragobus Pedro guy, it's not being pronounced correctly, it's Dragibus, is, he's named after Mario Draghi, who is famous. Why do I always take that? I'm going to mix that up next game. The cool thing about him watching this game is that he's usually watching the Light Chess TV here, if you click TV, with everybody else. But now he would rather watch me than TV. That's when you know you're awesome, is when people would rather watch you than TV. Because TV, there's multiple channels on TV. Okay, not LHS TV. But, you know, that's a good idea. Now that we mention it. Oh, look at that. He's trying it again. You gonna checkmate me here? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If this had been yesterday, I would have just gotten checkmated and just started another game. That would have been the extent of my play. Anyway, what about multiple TV channels? Maybe if we had... Oh, that's a little scary. Open up my king there. Maybe if we had a little more content to show, we could do multiple TV channels on LHS. As it stands, you know, it's tough to even get one game of good players to show on TV, let alone two. So maybe that'll have to be for the future when we've got a few more really strong players on the site. But I don't know why you'd show two of the same, you know? Same strength, same idea. Maybe one slow chess TV and one fast chess TV? That's an idea. But it's not for right now. We just don't have enough players on the site. Only 1,500, which is a lot of players. If all of those guys were in your living room, you would need to remodel. That was so funny I didn't laugh. But it's not enough to get two good games of chess at the same time. You need a lot of players for that. Because there's a lot of bad chess players in the world. I don't mean that. I just mean... uh-oh. Don't check. No. No. Okay, I guess maybe I do mean bad chess players. I'm about to get checkmated back here. It's very serious. Very serious. Maybe I can save myself that way. It's a temporary save. Yeah, this is pretty serious. Definitely losing this game. This does not deserve to be on Light Chess TV, for the record. Definitely want to put some quality chess on there, not this game. And there's a difference. Notably, well, there's two differences. The first is the players. The second is the moves. If we can improve those two things, we'd have a good game of chess. Maybe he'll throw away a piece, you know. I have no time. Literally no time. Oh, he let me live. He had a checkmate there. Oh, but he has one there too. So the problem in that game was letting the rook come down to e7 and forking off my bishop. But also that he had a lot more pressure on the king side. Good game, Hiva. Let's play again. He had a lot more pressure on the king side there with his queen and bishop coming down. He had a pawn coming down on me. Meanwhile, he's castled over on the queen side where he's completely safe. I had no time to get anything going over there. Good games. GGS means good games for you guys. The G stands for good. The G stands for game, and the S stands for as in good games. The people on this side don't really say good game very much, and that's something I try to change by saying GG after every game, or almost every game, until, no, I cancel that. I want to play something different. A 2-minute game. Yeah. I change that with GG every time, and people kind of, I've definitely annoyed a few players with that. They say, stop it with the GG. And that's too bad, because I think GG is very polite. But it comes from there are certain online games where it's very impolite if you don't say GG. And some of you know what those games are. There's more than one. GG stands for good game, and you should say that after a game. In fact, in some games it's considered very rude to give up or resign or surrender or leave without saying GG. If you can imagine that. I mean, here in chess, it's like I resign. You just click I resign, and you're doing fine. But in some games, that's BM. That's totally BM. Which stands for bad manner, which is bad grammar, which fits these games because they're played by Koreans, who are crazy game players, but they can use acronyms like BM and GG and feel totally normal about that. How's this position going? Pretty good. Not sure how to improve my position, though. I'm kind of maxed out on position goodness. Can't improve. How about that? Yeah, I kind of like that sequence. Get out of here, queen. It's get out of here day when we tell everything to get out of here. Oh, he's doing the same thing to me, only worse. Impolite. That's BM. It's not actually, it's part of chess. But I think you might be in trouble. Oh, clever, clever sequence. And he ends with no advantage, but a really clever no advantage. Very clever indeed. We don't have time added this game. It's 2 minutes with 0 seconds added, so I need to be very careful not to overtalk. What is my knight doing? Absolutely nothing. But look how well it's doing it. That is a high quality doing nothing. Force the king side open a little bit here. Oh, I think that's not a good idea for him. How's he going to protect that pawn? Short answer is he's not. Longer answer is, well, he can't, so he's not. I guess that's longer. Look at that strong square for my knight. Let's trade, pick up another pawn. Oh, this is beautiful. 30 seconds should be enough to win. This is 30 real seconds now, and not 30 play seconds with lots of time added every move. So we're serious business. But these 2 extra pawns should make up for it. Here they come. Oh, now I'm in great shape. 3 pawns? Okay. Can't lose, right? I still can lose. Or I could stalemate. The last couple days I've been having a terrible time with stalemating. I'm like, move, 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 checkmate, checkmate. Nope, it's move, move, move. Oh, he can't move. Good game, it's a draw. And I'm usually playing someone lower rated, which is why I would be annoyed about the stalemate. So it's like draw -8 points. Rating points, which are important to me. Game 2 going on here. C6. He's so fast. Bishop there. Back. So that is really annoying. Watch out for stalemates. For you guys who don't know what stalemates are, look it up. Just do a search for chess stalemate. By the way, important point, is this safe? What if he takes my knight with his rook? It is not. Important point, a stalemate is not the same thing as a draw. A stalemate is a draw, but it's only one kind of draw. So if you say, I moved 3 times and it was the same position, so I got a stalemate, then you're not speaking English or any other language. You're doing it wrong. You should say it was a draw. A draw is a tied game and it's over. Nobody wins. A stalemate is a specific way to get a draw, namely by stalemate, which is by his king not being able to move and not be in check, and he has no legal moves. That makes a draw, and that's the annoying thing that's been happening to me. What should I do with this knight? That is a horrible, horrible, horrible knight. Should I take this pawn? No. Should I come back here? Yes. Get this knight out of there. So get that terminology straight. Do not say, I got a stalemate. That's not the way it works. Is he going to throw away every piece he has on this pawn? I don't think so. That would be a little irrational of him. Okay, he's doing it. I think he's being irrational. I don't think he can do anything to me. Now, I'm invincible. That's what I think. Trade? How about a trade? Yep, let's trade. I need to get my super bad bishop out there. Do something good with it. Do something with your life, bishop. Don't just sit around at home. Block that. I'm doing okay. In fact, I'm doing great. That would checkmate myself. I just have to be really careful, as I've just demonstrated. Knight here covers every dangerous space, so that knight could be my defender knight, and all it does is defend. Oh, 10 seconds! No! I've lost the game on time. There's no way I can finish this game, even with my expensive knight. I mean mouse. Hey, maybe I can. Yes! Ha! Ha! Hey, I can win. Oops. I can win. Oh, lucky me. Don't want to stalemate him now. Let's take that off the board. 1 second. Plenty of time. 0.9 is an eternity. Wow, he let me do that. He really did. Because I got that queen trade, but then he started throwing away his pawns over here on the king side. Then he threw away his bishop. Then he threw away this pawn. Oh, wow. If he hadn't done that, I would have run out of time. Let me thank him. Thank you for letting me win. That's not very polite, but half these guys don't even speak English, so they just reply with a bunch of Russian letters or something. And then, oh, he speaks French. Well, that's cool. He might know what thank you means then. Some of those French speakers are pretty smart. Follows you. Get off my tail. Play. So what shall we do next? Have we solved the puzzle of the day? No, we haven't. Black to play. You guys should definitely check this out every day because it's the most popular puzzle of the day, so it's definitely a good one. I get to show off my amazing puzzle rating, 2259, on stream. That's pretty cool. It's not as high as it's going to be, so I guess I shouldn't be proud of it. Something about a checkmate here. I can see I'm down 2 pawns. If I don't do some kind of check, he'll just, you know, check me over here. He's got a lot of checks on this side. But I don't see any good checks. Queen here, he takes my knight. Queen here. Oh, then he has to go to one of these 2 squares. Then queen here. That's checkmate no matter which side he goes. There's your answer. Check, check, checkmate. Sorry I showed the solution to the daily puzzle. Now everyone can go and solve it. 270 yes votes because it's such an awesome puzzle. Let's make that 271. That was fun. Daily puzzle's nice and easy for me because the most popular puzzle is not the hardest. It's probably true for all you guys too. What else shall we do? Let's read about me saying, I'm going live in a couple minutes. That's cool. Okay, how about some chess? 1 second per move. That's a nice slow game. We're looking at quality now. Quality chess. All right. This person wants to play an eternity of a game. 2 seconds added. I would play you, but you are unclickable. Oh, I can kind of click you. Click on you. Where's my game? Oh, it disappears. If you leave the page, it removes your... what does it remove? Your listing, which is nice because then if someone clicks on it and enters the game and you're not there, they're not annoyed. Dragibus Pedro is now following me. He's from France, but it doesn't say French, which is interesting. Oh yeah, we have no time. We have time to take that knight, and that's about it. I just about ran out of time talking there. This should be an easy win. I mean, I just picked up a piece. Now I just have to make a zillion really fast moves like that one. 2 more big pieces for free. Now I have 5 seconds. All right. Thank you, Dragibus. Thank you very much. I'll throw away a knight. Yeah, that was my gift to you for giving me your queen. I appreciate it. It's good to be generous in chess. It's good to give a little, take a little. You don't want to have all the fun. I'll give him that bishop. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. I won't give you that pawn because I want to make myself a second. Ooh, he's not the only. I'm not the only generous one around here. Okay. With an extra queen and bishop, I ought to be able to win. Yep, he seems to realize that. Let's tell him good game. GG. See, none of these guys say GG. It's just the culture of the site. And I am not able to single-handedly change that. All I can do is annoy people with all my GGs. Close that up a bit. Get the rest of my pieces out. Okay, everybody's out. Everybody's mobilized and ready for battle. SCV, good to go, sir. Gave up a pawn. Who needs a pawn? I'm going to go get a queen pretty soon here. See that queen? I'm going to put my rook across from it. I'm going to go take it. Here we go. Ta-da! With a checkmate. How about that? Predict a move 10 moves in advance and then do it with checkmate. I think I achieved level 10 awesome right there. Live? Indeed. You got checkmated on camera. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm moving while I'm drinking water. Oh, no fair. I didn't even have my hand on my super expensive mouse. How is that even fair? That's my fault for not pre-moving my next move. I should have played a3 also. Something I could play a little faster. And he's just chopped some rating points off of me. Okay, this is going to be the same opening as last game, which is every pawn out. Trade and push. Yeah, this is exactly the same. Trade again. I wonder if I could take his queen the same way. Nope, it's different now. Get out of here. Escape. Good. I wanted you to push that. Oh, look at the strong attack that's coming in now. Trade those. What was that? Only a pawn? Was that anything important? I don't remember. Don't remember what I had on that square. It was something. Oh, rook is facing his queen again. Oh no! Guess that checkmate's not very good. If I had traded queens and then captured this pawn because the knight was pinned with this bishop defending, I would have done better. Certainly not worse, but I think better. e4. Now I've got my move pre-moved, although he's going to... I thought he was going to knight f6. Guess I'm being a little too aggressive with my center. Wow. That's pretty awesome. He's trying to run me out of time. That's why he's making crazy moves like that. But I didn't run out. I've recovered, and I still have my extra piece, I think. I think I have a piece. Yeah, the knight he threw away down here on b2. And there's a queen. Checkmate for you. It came in slow motion. It was like, checkmate. Uh-oh. Should we play the same opening again? I love this f4. Oh, it's the other side now. 3 pawns on white squares, over on the king side. I do have enough time to take that. What an awesome position I have. What an awesome attack that's coming down on him. Fantastic. Now I can do to my opponents what they always do to me. Beat them. Moving your knights to the side is not a good idea. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, how about some trades? My knight covers everything. So an extra rook ought to be enough. As long as I don't... Oh, I can't even lose it to that knight anymore. Typically what happens to me is the knight moves somewhere that checks me and attacks my rook at the same time, and my rook is not guarded, and so then I'm losing instead of winning. That's usually what happens. What a strange outcome to that opening. We've settled down into something peaceful. I shouldn't have checked him, but I was following the monkey sees a check rule. He has a little bit of a hard time blocking this, but that was not the right way to block it. He had a few options. He chose the worst option. Maybe that's why they call him Dragibus, because he chooses the worst option. Makes sense to me. Oh, thank you for not pinning my knight. And thank you for giving me 2 free rooks. My opponents are so generous today. That was a great game. So good, in fact, that I'm going to tell him. Great game. Oh, I feel bad. I'm so rude. I wish I could see how many people have blocked me. That would be such an epic number, right? It's true I have, a certain number of followers, but who cares about that? I want to see who's not only not following, but they never want to know where I am. They never want to see me again. That's the kind of fan base I'm looking for. Pretty powerful attack here. Plus this super isolated pawn up here. He's not making good trades. Super weak pawn that I can attack. Almost out of time now. Oh! And there's the cost, the penalty, the wages of being almost out of time is making horrible moves like losing your rook. I think I'm going to lose this one. Ah! On time, too. See, I had my knight and I was letting go right there, and then I let go on the line. And the computer thought, I don't know if you really want to move here or if you want to make the illegal move over here. Maybe you want the illegal move, and so it undid that move, which is not what I wanted. Now that would be a cool feature. Detect moves I don't want and don't make them. Detect moves I want and make those. Didn't quite get your queen far enough there. That would be nice. Well, episode's wrapping up. This has been a great session to relax a little bit. Next episode's going to be Dr. Awesome Indeed. I will tell you guys about that after this chess game. We have time for another game or two. But we do have to start wrapping up because although it's been fun, can't do this forever. Why did I give up that open file? I didn't realize what a bad choice it was. That's usually why I do things. But I have a better open file now. I've been rewarded for my bad moves, which is typical in fast chess. Maybe I can checkmate him with pawns. Or maybe I can just run out of time. That's my goal. Checkmate with pawns! Oh, okay. It's kind of, I'm using pawns, so that's something. It's not actually with a pawn move, but it is checkmate, and there's pawns, so sounds good. We're going to say last game here. Last game. Thanks. Last game. I'll just say that. Why thank them when they know I'm just mocking them for playing so badly? Here comes, boom. Ah, you should have seen that coming 3 moves away. I need to break that habit of moving my knight 3 times. I know I told you guys in episode 5 not to move your knight 3 times in the opening in a row. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Noah's Ark trap is what this is called when your bishop is entrapped and can't escape the pawns. I let it happen because I wanted to get my knight out of there. Running out of time, so I have to make bad moves. That's the rule, right? I think it is. At least that's the way I play. A free bishop. Ah, he saw it. Takes me a couple moves to see the free pieces. I don't take them right away. First I look around the board while I make a move. Then I see the free pieces while I make a second move. Then on the third move I take the free pieces. I've got it down to a science. It's a pow 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 sequence. Checkmate him with pawns again. This pawn is the death of him. Guess it wasn't. Can we checkmate this guy? Probably shouldn't fool around and let him make a queen out of this one. Oh, he's going to do it, right? Nope, he didn't. And I'm almost out of time. There's checkmate. Boom! Checkmate. Good games. Okay. That's some That's some brilliancy for you. Okay. Only a wise man could have said that. 2. That's English. It means good games also. See you around. He probably doesn't understand that kind of complexity. Why did I have Pretty G open? I don't know. So that was fun, for sure. Good day to unwind. Welcome and goodbye. That was episode 6. Next time, which is in 2 days, on Thursday, we're going to be playing Chess 960, which is something that is well popularized or well promoted on Lichess, because there's a button. Let me jump you guys over to it. Right here, when you click Create Game, you can choose Standard or Chess 960. I don't know of any other site where it is so prominently displayed. Chess 960 is where the starting position is completely scrambled up. So, well, not completely. The pawns start out where they should, but all the other pieces are mixed up on the back rank with a few rules, like the 2 bishops at least get to be on opposite colored squares. You don't have like 2 white square bishops, which is like fighting with one arm. And your king does appear between the 2 rooks, which is nice because that means you could still castle on either side using some crazy castling rules. So next episode is going to be dedicated to Chess 960. It's going to be a lot of fun to play some brand new openings that have never before been seen by humans. So definitely excited for that. It's going to be 3 p.m. GMT, which is not your local time zone, so you have to look that up. But you have the advantage that it's the same time every episode has ever been aired on. So it won't be too bad to calculate. Just look at your watch, subtract 1 hour, that's the time to sign in and tune in. All right, this is ChessWhiz TV, guys. Thanks for watching.